What's up, you guys? This is the Tigermaster 360XC, and I am back to YouTube. If you hear my air conditioner in the background, my bad. It is kind of cold in here, so I got the heat on, and my voice sounds a little tired. My bad again, because I am a little tired, but I wanted to get on here and make a little update because I haven't made a video in a couple of months. And I should give an explanation. So for one, I want to say that I honestly didn't know what to talk about in my videos. Okay, so like there's like this trend I've seen like back in old YouTube or whatever. It was like a lot of people made speed draws, and I feel like people still make speed draws, but like a lot of the way to like really gain traction I've noticed is like people who are talking during the videos. So I was trying to make videos talking and stuff, but I don't really have nothing to talk about. Like I have stuff I could talk about, but it's like I have to really think about it. And I have created so many different artworks, and I'm over here just pausing, like I don't know what to talk about in this video. What am I gonna post? Like I know that sounds so weird, but it gets like that sometimes. Like I have a couple of ideas, but I don't really have like a whole ton of like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like I have thought about doing maybe like anime reviews, but then I would think I would have to draw the anime, and nowadays it's like I'm very focused on like building up my art shop and working on my comic book, my webcomic. And it's like I don't know if I really have the time to sit here and like do research on an anime, or not even just research on an anime, but like sit there and draw like extra art specifically towards making a video. Like that's what kind of slows an artist down, is the more split you are. Like I try to make speed draws on stuff that I'm working on and has like a particular purpose towards my Tigermaster brand, instead of trying to like split everywhere and be like, alright, I'll make like specific content for YouTube, or specific content for Instagram, or specific content for TikTok. Usually all of the contents have some type of overlap. Like if I post something on Instagram, like an artwork, there's usually a speed draw version of it that I'll post to YouTube. If I make a sketch drawing on TikTok, it's more likely to be on Instagram. And then I'm also going to post the sketches on my Patreon. You know, it's kind of like always bounces back and forth. But like when it comes to, this is where it kind of like comes to a problem, because most people are coming to watch fan art. Fan art is really like that thing that grows really fast, or you have to like be, I don't know, like you either have to create a fan art, or you have to like create a very unique concept, kind of like how Lavender Town, like she does. Like she takes books that she's read and she like creates the character, like how they're supposed to look based off of the book. Or she'll like take, I don't know, like a planet or like an inanimate object and make them into a character, which is a cool concept. But it's like something I could do, but it's not something that's like I am out here trying to do, because I have other ideas that I'm trying to work on. Does that make sense? Like I'm trying to like focus. And with that being said, it's like, what do I post then as like voice content? You know, it's like I could post a video a week. I'm going to post a video a week every Friday. That is a fact. But it's like, what am I going to post for voice content? I don't really know. I could talk about like, I guess I need more topics, like, because some art channels, like they talk about like, all right, here's how you do this, kind of like a how-to type of thing. And then there's me, and I'm like, I don't really know. I could talk about like things that I've noticed, but what exactly what is my content like style? I don't know. So personally, I kind of want to just make speed draws and have music and then post them on YouTube. But I don't know, me personally, I do like to watch speed draws, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of people like to listen to people talk and hear their favorite creators like kind of conversate about things. And I don't know, that's why I'm like, you guys, if you have video topics that you want me to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comments. I don't know if I should like school. I really don't know, because it's like, if I do that, then I'm blabbering. Anyway, I'm gonna jump to the next thing. I'll figure, like, let me know in the comments what I should talk about in videos. I might make a Instagram poll, I'm not sure. But next topic, I've been working on my webtoons, Chaos. I don't think I've ever really like sat here and talked about that. So I have a webtoons, it's called Chaos. It's a story of it's a story about 3 characters mainly, and how they're trying to become knights, and they have to like defeat this great power that's wreaking havoc on Earth. If you want to watch me draw it, I always stream it on Twitch. And if you want to read it quicker, then it's posted on Webtoons. It is on my Patreon. So speaking about Patreon, I just want to put this out there. I'm always going to draw whether or not, I get, because you understand what I'm saying. So like, Patreon has 0 supporters right now. And at one point, I think I posted on my Instagram that I was like, I don't know if I want to continue my Patreon because, well, no one's on it. Like, nobody's supporting it. No one's supported since October of last year. And I think that was like my last patron was October last year or something. So I haven't had new patrons since then. And all my patrons were either close friends or family. So no one supports me anymore. And I was like, I don't know if I want to keep posting on it, but I've seen so many people get successful off of it. But from research I've done, I noticed that that's like what kind of like the 1% is the people who are able to be successful on Patreon. In order to do Patreon, you really kind of need a good fan base. And I was saying that I don't have a good fan base, but I wouldn't say that I don't feel like I've had that fan base yet to where people want to actually like put money in my stuff. Like, you have to be kind of like super fans to really put money in people. So I don't have fans like that yet. So I don't know what to do about my Patreon. I don't know if it's like the rewards or this and that, but I don't have like a basis to know, because whenever I do post polls or whatever in Instagram, like, no one responds to that. Nobody like tells me information about I always be like, hey, what do you want to see on Patreon, blah blah blah, and no one and no one like responds. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep my Patreon up because I'm determined to see it through, but I don't know. I just kind of want to update that because I did post on my Instagram that by the end of February, if I don't have 3 patrons, then I was going to take it down. Well, like, it's literally like the day before the end of February. I don't have 3 patrons. I don't have any patrons. So I'm gonna just keep it there. Why not? I guess if you want to support it, you can support it. If you don't want to support it, you don't have to support it. Yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to update. What else? Instagram. I don't know if I should make that a separate video about what I feel about Instagram. Maybe I should. I think I'm gonna talk about Instagram and TikTok in another video. But I am on TikTok. I've been on TikTok for a year now. And in my opinion, if you haven't jumped on TikTok, jump on TikTok now. Oh yeah, my last thing to say is that this is the Tiger Master. This is my original character. His name is Tiger. So when I was drawing this, I had to think about like why I drew it the way. So like if you notice, I didn't like re-ink it and then color it. I like literally took the sketch and then colored on top. I wanted to kind of give it like that, like I've seen a lot of drawings where like you color on top of the sketch and it looks really cool. It's kind of like that rough style, but it still looks really well done. I wanted to do that. I wanted to try it out. It looks really cool with that method, and because like I like layered on top of the actual sketch. It's not like I had it on multiply, so like the sketch was on multiply, so the colors were underneath like the black and white, kind of like a regular ink, and then I started drawing on top of that layer. So it's like partially, it's like a mix in a way. So it almost looks like mixed media. It is in a way mixed media because it's a picture of a sketch, right? So yeah, I don't know if I want to do this method again because it was actually hard to do. The reason why it's kind of hard to do because normally when I color, it's like I just use the paint bucket tool. In order to use the paint bucket tool, it has to be like a complete circle. Now I could do that with a sketch. However, if the picture is not clear enough to where if it's not clear enough to where there's a clear differentiation between the blacks and the whites, then you can't just use the paint bucket tool. It will start acting stupid. So I couldn't really do that well with this drawing, so it took a really long time. So if I'm going to do this method again, I'm gonna need a scanner and not just use my cell phone and take a picture. And I have one of these like flagship Androids, so I have to do, I don't know if you guys know this, but like a lot of my pictures on Instagram when it comes to like my sketches are highly edited. Not edited in the sense of like it's Photoshop, but it's like it's really up the contrast, up the brightness, up the exposure. I use like a filter to kind of like bleach the drawing and then use clarity to basically make it more clear, to make it clearer. Basically, like that's why it's called clarity, because otherwise there'd be a whole bunch of black stuff, and not all the time I'm able to remove all that type of stuff. So this is my main character, Tiger. I don't know if you've noticed a similarity. This is actually in a way the same character as Velman from my comic. So if you want to know a bit about Tiger's story, go ahead and read Chaos. It is on my webtoons. Yeah, so I think I actually got a couple of video ideas just talking right here. I'm gonna make a video about Instagram, and I might make a separate video about TikTok. It is on the table, so but I still need some ideas, so please put it in the comments. I hope you guys are having a great spring. It is almost March. Isn't that crazy? You already been 3 months into this year, and Chaos is ensuing, isn't it? Which is kind of interesting because my comment's called Chaos LOLXD. But I hope you guys have a great day nonetheless, filled with positivity and awareness of what's actually going on, a sense of reality but optimism mixed in. I will be checking you guys later. Probably next week we'll have another video. No, actually, I'm going to tell myself we're gonna have a video next week, Friday. So I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Boop.